So hard as it is to believe, it is already December, so it's time to start thinking about what planners I want to use in 2023. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my planner stack for 2023 as it is today. So just going to move these to the side. So the main planner I'm going to be using for 2023 is a Hemlock Oak dated weekly planner. It's my first time using this brand. I heard about them online a year or two ago. I think they were started in 2020, but what I liked about them was they're made in Canada, and I want to try and put more thought into what I'm consuming, and I want to try and buy more things made in Canada because I'm Canadian, that's where I live. So I decided to go with Hemlock Oak this year, and what I liked about it was that it has like a weekly planner, but then it also has goal setting and a nice number of note pages in the back as well. So a few months ago I actually purchased the undated weekly to give it a try and just see if I would like it before I committed to purchasing the dated weekly for 2023. So this is what I've been using for the last few weeks or the last few months, and I really love it. So I decided to go with the dated one for 2023. So I got the color I decided to get was evergreen, and I believe this is their faux like soft touch vegan leather. I'd have to check the website to see exactly what the description is. And then I also ordered the tabs in Cypress. Handy dandy page to make sure you're lining your tabs up correctly when you put them in. And then you have your nameplate. And then the index. So as I mentioned, so there's space to do your goals, to set up your goals for 2023. So I believe there's a spot for 4 goals. Yeah, 4 goals, and then 8 habits. And then you have your overview. And then I've already started going through and kind of thinking about what I might want to put on some of these blank pages, what I'm going to mark on things. So I have a few sticky notes spread throughout. And then this is actually how I've been using the undated one. So I set up like the reflections or plans for the month, goals for the month. Then I have an overview of my budget, and then this, and then I have my daily tasks. And what I like about this is every week I can kind of do something different. So I started out with just outlining like the workday, and then I would have like my meal plans throughout, and then down here I would do habits and tasks. And then the last few weeks what I've been doing is I've actually been taking my pen and like drawing on the lines, like drawing on like complete outlines for the week, and then tracking like steps and a food log down here at the bottom. So I just like that you can kind of turn it into whatever you want that week and try out different things. So it still like is going to be vertical, but you can kind of turn the page into what you want. So it has, so 12 months. And then, at the end of every month, you have a review, and then with another blank page that you can kind of turn into whatever you want. And then at the back of the planner, you have a 2023 review, and then a pile of notes pages. So again, I've just been going through with sticky notes, kind of thinking about what I would want to use each one for, and then been going through like Pinterest and looking at bullet journal pages, things like that, just for like ideas for what I would want to set up in here. so that is going to be my main planner for 2023 that I'm going to put like everything in. And then I also, when I ordered it, I also got a little leaf charm added to one of the ribbons. I just think that's so cute. So, do that. And then the other thing I'm going to use for 2023, and I'm still trying to decide on the color, but I think this is the one I'm going to use, is I want to keep a reading log, reading journal. So I've already gone ahead and put my name in here. A sticker, I think that's from Alley Cat Shop. So I'm going to use this as a reading journal, reading log, just so I can like keep track of all the books I've read. I mean, there's enough pages. This is probably going to take me past 2023, because I believe there are, yeah, there's 160 pages. So this is a notebook that I ordered from Hemlock Oak as well. And this is the honey color with like a linen cover. I don't know if it's linen or linen-like. I'd have to check the website again. Cat hair everywhere. So I'm going to, yeah, so for every book I read, like fiction, I'm going to just keep track of like the title, the author. I read mainly romance, so I just write down like the main characters, their names, just helps trigger my memory when I go back. And then probably just like a little bit about what I liked about the book, you know, if I had like any favorite quotes, things like that. So I can't see like maybe like a page for every book. I mean, depending on the books, I might be able to get 2 on a page. So I think this book will definitely, or I think this notebook will definitely take me more than a year to fill up with books that I've read. So that is the second, it's not really a planner, but that is another book that I'll be using in 2023. And again, this isn't really a planner, and I've already started filling this out, but so this is just like a book, but I'm going to use it as a commonplace book. So this is, and then this one, I'm going to use it specifically for like finances and whatever I like read and learn about like personal finances and budgeting and investing and retirement planning, all that kind of stuff is going to go in this book here. So I do have like a stack of books that I want to start reading this year. So any notes that I have from when I'm reading are going to go in this book. So I just started setting it up. So I have like my table of contents. So here I'm gonna, as I put things in the book, I can add them to the table of contents. And then I still have to go through and number the pages, but I have started putting notes in here. There was an online class or workshop that I took, so then I have like all the notes I took while I was watching that are in here. And then I've signed up for a class, so I haven't started it yet, but I wrote out the outline so I can check off each section as I do it, and then I'll also put all my notes from when I do the class will go in here as well. And then at the back, I'm still thinking about the best way to set it up, but at the back I'm going to include an index as well. I've been researching John Locke's method for indexing his commonplace books, and I want to maybe learn a bit more about it and then see what other methods there are out there before I decide which one will work best for me. So that is another, I guess, like journal or notebook that I'll be using in 2023. And so that one was just going to be for finances. So I do have 2 other notebooks from Hemlock and Oak. I don't know which color I'm going to use yet. This one is the Oxford in the vegan leather. And then this one is, I believe it was Ecru in the linen cover. So one of these I'm going to use as a commonplace book as well. And this will be for like everything but finance or financial information. So then I'll keep notes in there for that. And then whatever one I don't use this year, whenever I fill it up, then I'll move on to the next one. And then the last planner I have for 2023, and the one that I'm kind of on the fence about, whether I will use it enough, is an Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly. So I purchased this before I purchased the Hemlock and Oak, but I still want to use it just because like it's dated. But I know like I'm more of like a one planner type of person. Like I like everything in one place, and I'm not like, I know some people like having multiple planners, but for me that's not something that I find I can keep up with. But I think what I'm going to use this one for is a writing planner. So, and again, like I always go through with Post-its and kind of brainstorm what I want to use it for. So this one I'm going to keep track of, because for the last few years, like I've had a goal of writing a novel and I've started a few. I've never really gotten past outlining, but I really want to get there this year. So I want to use this as a writing planner just to track kind of like my time, my progress, tasks and goals and things like that. So again, like I've gone through and I've started kind of penciling in or putting in sticky notes showing how I would want to use this. So, yeah. So like I would have my reading journal for like the details or like the detailed outlines about the books. But then I was also thinking like I do read writing craft books. So because there's like all the notes pages in here, and I mean I can always add more as well, that I can put notes from when I read writing craft in here as well. So let's see. So I was thinking, yeah, so like I can put like my quarter one goals and projects, a monthly overview. And then what I've done, because this year I used like a deluxe monthly, or no, it's not deluxe monthly anymore. This year I used a monthly planner as well as a writing planner. I started probably about halfway through the year. I would just keep track of if I worked on like my work in progress that day, how long, how many hours, and kind of like what I accomplished. So that's usually what I do on the monthly overview. And then here I just keep like just a list, like I don't put any details, basically like the title and the author of books that I read that month. And then I was thinking here I can do like my monthly goals. I want to do like a time tracker or something like that, or like a word count tracker. And then I was just kind of like playing around, but yeah, so what I'm thinking is here I can have like my to-do list, and then as I'm working, like notes, things like that related to my work in progress, or if I read like a writing craft book, I can put the notes in here as well. So I have that, and then at the back I added some extra notes pages. And then what I do is like I've uncoiled and recoiled the Erin Condren planners in the past, but I always find like it's tricky and I sometimes end up making a mess of it. So what I've started doing instead is I actually, like from notebooks, or if I don't use all the pages in like a previous year's, like all the notes pages in a previous year's monthly, I just clip them and then I can just slot them in. So I can even just pull these forward into the month if I need more notes pages that month. So these I've added, and they're all just from notebooks or previous planners that had leftover pages, and then I just snip them and then I can add them in here. So I have some graph pages, and I have some dot grid pages, and I have line pages that I added to the back of this, and then the stickers that come with your planner and the pocket. So the plan is to use this one as a writing planner, and just like notes on my work in progress and writer's craft and things like that. So that is my 2023 planner